Start. Mic test. Hey everybody, what's up? It's Pachosaurus, and we're playing Seven Nights. So it's been a while since, I think it's been about a month since I last made a video of Seven Nights, and it was because I was busy with a lot of other stuff. I was doing um, Overwatch, and I was doing Evolve. I was playing Evolve. I was playing Dead by Daylight, and it gets kind of crazy when you're playing so many games, and it's just not it's not that simple actually to be just playing games and making videos of them. You really have to dig deep and go into the details of everything, and so that's what I'm doing, so that we can explore stuff, and you guys can, just do stuff with the games. So if you're watching any of those videos, I appreciate it that you guys are. But if you're mainly here in watching my stuff for the Seven Nights stuff, well, we've come up with a sort of new build. It's partially new. Well, to me, it's because I mean, why would we be making videos like this if all we did was just look at other people's team compositions and to just copy that off? I mean, this is like this guy. He's at the top of my friends list. He's got 40,400 points in the arena, and he's Master 3. I used to be able to reach that high once upon a time before I started playing all these other games. But yeah, this build, this team composition is pretty nice. A Giparang, a Black Rose, Ace, Ming Ming, a Bidam, they all work perfectly fine, and they're actually pretty soft. I don't really know and understand how he got this high up in the rank, but it probably has to do with some of his items. And yes, I do occasionally look into people's items, and I check what they have. And well, they've dedicated more time into the game than I have. So they have like +5 jewelries that are this powerful. Holy shit! I don't even have these yet. And they dedicate their time to gathering these accessories, which for some reason I'm so unlucky at. I practically farm accessories all the time. It's just I don't know why I'm never getting any of it. And then there's the case that some people are actually spending for this game, whereas I am a free to play gamer of Seven Nights. I used to spend, but then I thought, hey, how about not spending and see how far we can get without spending? And so far so good, right? I mean, it's not bad. We're at the crystal, I believe, whatever this rank is. We're at the 3,000 points rank. So we'll just head into the arena and show you guys what this team composition is all about. Now, it's pretty strong against, like, if there's a Lubu, because I explained in my previous videos that heroes that have reflect damage will also reflect the damage to people who have immunity counters. That's counters like, like Lubu, who has, it takes 6 hits before the immunity disappears, and the reflect damage is actually counted as 1 hit. So if I have 2, that means every time Lubu hits me, he's getting hit double the amount because I have 2. That is, of course, assuming that they get hit. Both of them get hit at the same time. And, well, they're pretty strong to counter, like, pretty much any hero, because they just bring back whatever, they just give back whatever damage that is being dealt to them. The downside to this team composition, however, is for the resurrection team compositions that have the Giparang, that have the Chris, the Yuri, the Eileen. This is where my team is pretty weak against, because if for instance right here, I think I'm getting pretty mauled, but I'm fairly holding my ground, and we win, yay. So that's one of the reasons why I've included a Ruri and an Ace and a Black Rose. Three heroes that have the buff uh, duration thingy, the debuff. They have the debuff skill. So that's why I have three at the back with those abilities and two at front who are just basically returning damage. But sometimes, like in this instance, this Lubu is really powerful because my team hasn't killed off the Ace yet, and the Eileen is just boosting their damage. So it can get really painful, and it feels like a waste of return damage because Lubu's not being affected by it. The only thing because he's immune to it. But there was actually a variation of this team composition where I had a few support heroes in the back row that would heal and resurrect these two, Jave and Nezha. And well, at first it was working okay, but then eventually, once I got to the higher ranks of the 3300s or 3400s, it wasn't working well anymore, and I had to change it up a bit because of these resurrection team compositions that everyone is just cheesing around. It's quite annoying, these resurrection builds, but this is what we are. That's what I'm here for. That's why I do this stuff so that we can, sort of find ways that we can counter these resurrection builds. If, let's say you don't want it. Of course, it's a strong team composition, but obviously sometimes we don't really have the heroes for that team composition, and we have to use whatever we have. And sometimes we have personal favorites. Like ever since I found out about Nezha, she became a personal favorite because I'm actually a fan of the reflect damages and stuff. That's why I'm really excited for the Chancellor Awakening, because he gets to have the reflect damage, and I can't wait to add him into my team composition. And I'm already actually thinking of very different ways on how to make that work once the awakened heroes happen. But so far so good. Of course, I want to reach the higher ranks of master and expert and whatnot. But we're not spending, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. We're not spending. We're just trying to see how far we can go without spending. If we can get higher, and maybe test the limits of my intellect as we go on. So why? I think I'll go and explain a little bit why I chose these three in particular at the back. Well, I chose Black Rose because Black Rose has that nature that she tends to survive among all the other heroes on the team, but sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she dies early, but most of the time she survives the last. She survives. She's usually the last woman standing on my team and finishing everyone off and winning the game for me. So that's why she's there, and also because of her other skill, the Fallen Rose, that decreases the buff duration of the enemies. Oh, that looks terrible. Yeah, so one of the banes of oh, see this stun. Actually, that's pretty handy to have with Nezha. That's actually why I like Nezha, because she has a crowd control ability, and she also has a piercing ability. This doesn't look good. If we don't get to kill either the Ace or the Eileen soon, we could be looking into some trouble. Because a buffed up Gipperang does not. Oh, good, Gipperang's dead. Okay, and Eileen, damn, she's. I was actually thinking of putting an Eileen. I came up against one of one of the very powerful paralyzed builds um, a few days ago, and I've actually I'm jealous because I chose to. Oh boy, I think we're gonna lose. Yep, we just might lose. We've got poison. Eh. And Nezha just got electrocuted. Crap. See, so yes, one of the bane of this king composition is the Eileen and Ace combo, which I sort of wish I transcended my Eileen instead of transcending my Delans. It's just that my Delans was already transcended and my Eileen was still at level 30, so I wanted to, I mean, why the hell not? If Delans is already transcended, then I might as well go all the way and transcend Delans up to 40. So I'm still finding a way to use Delans. There's just got to be a way. So see this. Look at this enemy team composition. Very common enemy team composition with Lubu, Black Rose, Eileen, Giparang, and Ace. It's the cheesiest team composition you'll ever come across, and pretty much in my rank, in my rank division range, you'll be seeing a lot of these builds, and I'm trying to find ways to counter them. I know a friend who we are going to lose. I don't think this Eileen has died yet. Oh, paralyze. Oh, poison. Oh, yep. So yeah, there was a version of this where I did include my Lubu, but I don't feel, because Lubu also has a where is it? This one. Is it this one? Yes, this one. That decreases the buff duration for one target or more by 3 turns. But the thing about Lubu is he doesn't have critical attack, which is sort of a downside for me. And he's not really exactly at the top of his game right now. He only has I haven't even unlocked him yet, and his other weapon isn't +5 yet, and he's still at level 30 as compared to most of the Lubus you'll come across at this rank, who are probably at 34, level 34, 36, even a level 32 Lubu is a huge difference. And so just to show you what his effect is. Oh boy, Nezha, my poor baby. So yes, but the thing is, oh god, that does not look good. That looks very bad. Isn't it annoying when you have a Lubu and yet you're getting owned by the enemy Lubu, and you have no reason why? Well, actually I do know why. It's because they have the Ace and Eileen combo going on. But we don't want to do that. We want to be unique. We want to be different. No, Black Rose. No. All right, we're pretty much gonna lose. There's no way Lubu at this stage, my Lubu at least at this stage, can survive this. And if he gets paralyzed, yes, he did. So yes, this is pretty much my life in this arena, in this division of my team. I've also had ideas of putting Yushin on, but actually I'm thinking of making a new one right now. Little impromptu. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't have the materials to put Eileen on. This formation, I used this once with the annoying Karen healing, and it didn't go so well. It's supposed to be Evan up front, just to give more tankiness to the 2 damage reflectors, and well, to make a long story short, it didn't work out so well. So there you go, folks. This is my arena build. That if you want to see this formation work happen, here you go. But anyway, this is my arena build for now, and it's gonna be a long struggle for me to come up with more better team builds to counter these cheesy builds, these annoying builds that I so despise so much. I'm not really into the tank, the turtle teams, because it's just not my style. I don't really like going the full defense and just trying to out survive everyone. That's not my style. I've never really been that kind of gamer. My kind type of gaming is, you know, taking people off their guard, surprising them, just doing whatever, being insane as always. So anyway, this is my build. This is my team composition with Nezha, Jave, not Yushin though. It's Ruri, Ace, and Black Rose. So if you guys like the video, if you want to copy my team build, why not? Go ahead. I guess I'll see you guys next time. So if you like the video, please like it and do subscribe.